Hi guys! So today's video is going to be my July favorites. I know I haven't done a favorites video since March and I'm sorry about that, but I'm not constantly getting new beauty products every single month, so they're going to continue to be a little sporadic. You know, after all, I do only have a part-time job, so I'm just going to get right into it. First thing that I want to mention is a primer, and this is the Becca Backlight priming filter. Not only does it make it last all day, make it look really pretty, it also has a like luminosity to it. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but see how my hand is just kind of shiny? Okay, you probably can't see that, but it has this luminosity to it, meaning that it just makes your skin look really glowy and pretty and healthy. It also smells really good. It kind of smells like coconutty, pineapple, like summery type things. That might just be me, but I think it smells good. And it comes in really, really nice, pretty, heavy-duty packaging. It's got a nice frosted bottle down here. I have been using this every single day as my primer. I have not used anything else. I really, really love this stuff. If you're oily, you probably will not enjoy this as much. My skin type is normal to oily, so I can use this and it's not going to make me look overload, greasy, oily, like I need to put powder on my face. If you're oilier than I am, you might not like it, but for dry-skinned people, normal-skinned people, I think you'll really, really enjoy it, and you should all give it a go. Next thing I wanted to talk about is not so much a product as it is kind of like a method or a technique, but recently I have been putting about 2 drops of facial oil in with my foundation, and I've just been mixing it in, dotting it all over my face, and then blending it in how I normally would. This is just the type that I use. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Skin Cell Renewal. You can use whatever your favorite facial oil is. It is going to make you look, you know, shiny or oily at first, but you want to go in and set it with a powder. I set my foundation with a powder every day, no matter what, just because I feel like it makes it last longer and whatever. So I would suggest setting it with a powder after this, but it's not going to make you look greasy or gross or like you need to redo your makeup. It is beautiful and it looks really healthy. It makes your skin look so healthy. So I would suggest this. I would suggest this to every single skin type, no matter if you are oily. A lot of times oil can kind of combat oil. It's going to kind of correct it and fight your oiliness. So even if you are oily, I would still suggest, you know, putting this in with your foundation, just because I think it looks so, so healthy. And like I said, you can set it with a powder and it's not going to look greasy or oily. So if you have not tried this technique, I would definitely suggest trying it. Ever since I tried it, I've been using this every single day. I never use my foundation by itself anymore. I always mix in my facial oil, so I would definitely suggest that. Next thing I wanted to talk about is the Jaclyn Hill Becca, her collaboration with Becca Cosmetics, and this is the Champagne Glow Face Palette. So it comes with 2 highlighters, Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, and then it's got 3 blushes. It's got Rosé Spritz, Amaretto, and Pamplemousse. I do not have a bad thing to say about any of the products in this palette. I love all of the blushes. I love both of the highlights. I've loved Champagne Pop ever since it came out last year, and so this is just kind of a further collaboration on Champagne Pop. So this is Champagne Pop right here. It's just this, I don't know why I swatched it way over here. I can't really turn my hand that way. It's just this really pretty, glowy, it's more of a pale highlight, and Prosecco Pop is a highlighter to look better on darker skin tones. If you are ethnic, this is going to look beautiful absolutely stunning on your skin. And if you think, oh, well, you know, I'm really pale, I'm not going to be able to wear that. That is wrong. If you mix it in, here it is right here. And you can see it's more of a golden highlight. I'm really sorry if you can't see my swatches. If you think, oh, I'm really fair, I'm not going to be able to wear Prosecco Pop, that is not at all the case. You can mix Prosecco Pop with Champagne Pop and it's going to look absolutely stunning. So no matter what skin tone you are, you can get use out of all of these shades in here. The blushes are very pigmented as well. I'm going to go ahead and swatch those for you guys. Okay, so here are all three of the blushes. This is Pamplemousse, Amaretto, and Rosé Spritz. As you can see, Rosé Spritz is more of a shimmery blush. This also looks really gorgeous if you mix it in with both of the highlighters. Next, Amaretto is more of a bronzy blush. This is going to look pretty natural and not so much pink on your cheeks, obviously. And the last one, Pamplemousse, is a bright electric kind of coral color. I think they are all beautiful. I will say, me personally, I don't get as much use out of the Pamplemousse just because it's really, really bright. And a lot of the time I liked my blushes to be a little more subtle. But I still do use it and I still think it is very, very pretty. So I'm not sure. I think this palette is still available. I'm going to feel really, really bad if it's not. But I think it is. It's around $50-something. But I mean, when you think about it, you get 3 blushes and 2 highlighters for $50-something. That's a really good deal considering one Becca highlighter is usually $40-something. So this is a really good deal. I would really suggest it. It is just beautiful. And look at that, like, industrial sized mirror. It's freaking huge. So anyways, I would suggest that. Guys, next thing I want to mention is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is not new on the market. I've been hearing about it for quite some time. I just, you know, haven't gotten my hands on it until just recently. Haven't gotten around to purchasing it. This is a really, really nice concealer. It's creamy, it blends well, it's good coverage. I will say you do have to set it, but I would suggest setting any cream product, but it will crease if you don't set it, so keep that in mind. But I just think it is so nice. I mean, I've heard it compared to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I personally can't vouch for that because I've never used the NARS concealer, but I can tell you that I really like this one. And as far as drugstore concealers go, this is probably one of my favorites that I've used. So if you haven't checked it out, then go check it out. Next thing I want to mention is this Japonesque Contour and Highlight brush. It's just this big fluffy brush. The shape of it is really cool and interesting. It's actually really easy to hold. It's kind of like a, I don't know. But I know that there is a NARS brush that looks almost identical to this one. I have not used the NARS one, but I have felt it in the store and I can tell you that this one is softer. This is not super duper cheap or drugstore price. This is around $20, which as far as brushes go, it's not terrible, but I would say it is worth the $20. I use this brush for blush and I can tell you that it is by far the best blush brush that I have ever used. It just picks up so much product, it disperses it so evenly on your cheeks, and I am just obsessed with it. I use it every single day. There's no other blush brush that I use, and if you are in the market for a good blush brush, this would be perfect. Next thing I want to mention is a kohl eyeliner. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon kohl eyeliner. I use the stick eyeliners to kind of go in my waterline. I have it in there today. I don't know if you can tell. Probably not because my camera sucks. But especially if you have brown eyes. Using a black liner in the waterline makes your eyes look a lot lighter and a lot brighter, because the black right next to the brown kind of contrasts it and really shows how brown your eyes are. I love this because it is just so creamy and black. I mean, it is black as night, and just like, I'm going to show you one swipe. That right there is just one swipe. It goes on so easily, so creamy, and it stays on there all day. I don't have any problems with it falling down, anything. I absolutely love it, and it's only $2 or $3. So really, you can't go wrong with this. If you're in the market for a stick eyeliner, then I highly suggest the Wet n Wild Color Icon ones. Okay. Next thing I want to mention is a mascara, and this is the Stila Huge Lash Mascara. You can find this at Ulta or I think Sephora. I'm not sure if they sell Stila at Sephora, but I know you can find it at Ulta. It is so nice. So it's got kind of like this fat wand. I would say it's very comparable to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara that everybody raves about. This coats your lashes so well. It makes them super black. I don't feel like I need fake lashes with this mascara on. And for me, and I'm not trying to be like, but since I already have fairly long lashes, it's hard for me to find a mascara that I can actually see a difference in. But I can honestly tell you that I do see a difference with this mascara. I've heard other people say that they absolutely love it. So if you have not tried it out, then I would highly suggest doing so. Now I'm going to move on to lip products, and just warning you guys, I have kind of a lot of lip products this month, or these past few months. So the first one that I'm going to mention is this. This is the Tarte Lip Sculptor Duo. On top, it is just a regular cream lipstick, and on the bottom, they have a gloss. Mine is in the color Harlequin, which is just kind of like this true red, but since it is a red, I don't get as much use out of the gloss, just because on myself, glossy red lips just kind of look weird on me, so I mainly just use the lipstick. But it smells like vanilla, as most Tarte products do. It is just so creamy and buttery, and there's the color so that you can see it. I know I'm going to get so much use out of this during the fall and the winter, which I'm so excited for, but it is just so creamy, just like, you know, it just goes on so easily. You don't need a lip balm before or anything, so it's not tugging at your lips. It just goes on so smoothly, and I love it. I can't wait to get more colors because I'm absolutely in love with the formula. It doesn't like a buttery, creamy lipstick. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk about is a gloss, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. This also is not new or anything. I know you guys have probably heard tons about this, but I've seen it everywhere, and I was like, okay, I need to get that gloss. You know, everybody seems to love it, so I went out and bought it. It was only about $5, so it's definitely budget friendly. It is just this gorgeous nude. It is just the perfect nude. I don't know if you can see it, but for a gloss, it is very pigmented. I was just so impressed. The smell is good. It doesn't smell gross or weird. I've been using it so much because it's so beautiful, and it's such a nice everyday nude color. So I'm obsessed with this. Okay, moving on, I'm going to talk about some liquid lipsticks that I've been loving. First, I wanted to talk about the new Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipsticks. I only have this one shade. This is in the color Cool Girl, but I love it. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and I've been using it really, you know, a ton. I just find myself reaching for it pretty daily just because it's such I don't know, it's not like cracky. I don't feel like, oh, my lips are so dry, I need to take it off and put some lip balm on. It's got more of a skinny wand, so it gives you good control when you're trying to line your lips with that. I really, really, really love it, and I want to try some other colors in the line. And not that this has anything to do with anything, but I really, really love the shape of the bottle. I think that is so cool. And I know that's so trivial and not important at all to the way the product performs, but I just love it. So, Cool Girl Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick. Go out and get it. Okay, some more liquid lips that I wanted to talk about are the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. If you don't know who Jeffree Star is, he's here on YouTube. He's a makeup artist. He's amazingly talented, and he has his own cosmetics line. So he has the liquid lipsticks, he has some skin frost, an eyeshadow palette, several different things. But this is all I've tried so far, and the moment that I got them in the mail, swatched them, put them on my lips, I was in love with them. I have the colors Celebrity Skin and Gemini. This one's more of a natural, kind of like a gray toned nude, and this one is more of a burgundy brown type. But I love both of them. They have good smells to them. They go on like water, like very liquidy, but they dry down to a matte liquid lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and give you a swatch. Okay, so here they are side by side. This one right here is Gemini, and the one above it is Celebrity Skin. They're a little glossy on my hand right now just because they're not dried all the way down. You do have to give it, I'd say, a good 15 minutes to dry all the way down. And you don't want to be talking a lot and moving your mouth a lot because it'll get on your teeth and all over the place and it won't look cute. But, yeah, I really, really like liquid lipsticks, and I know that's kind of like all the rage right now, like everybody really enjoys them. So although the Too Faced and the Jeffree Star are two different formulas, I love both of them, and I would highly recommend both of them. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is not a beauty item, it's more of a fashion item, but ever since I've got it, I've been wearing them every single day that the sun is out, and I really just thought that I'd put them in my favorites. So they're sunglasses. They are super reflective silver metal frame sunglasses. They have like kind of like geometric shapes on the outer rim. It's a very interesting shaped, and they're really, really oversized, which I love because if you're looking kind of ratch, they can cover up your face. And they've got the same skinny metal frames on the sides. I just absolutely love them. They were only $8, which was crazy to me because these look like they could be like key sunglasses, which are like $50, but those were only $8, and I got them from a little boutique in downtown Athens, Georgia. I believe it was called Pitaya. It wasn't papaya if you're thinking like, you know. Okay, it was, I think, Pitaya, but they were only $8, and I've been obsessed with them, so I thought it was only fitting to put them in my favorites video. So that wraps up just about everything. Like I said, I'm sorry that my favorites videos aren't monthly, but maybe I can try to work on that, those out once a month for you. Next week's video is exciting because I'm going to do a haul, which I'm really, really excited about. I like filming hauls. It's super duper fun. Have any other suggestions of videos you would like to do, like me to do, or that you would like to see, please leave them in the comments and let me know. If you are a subscriber and you watch my videos, I would like to just say thank you. I mainly do these videos because it is just fun for me, and I love makeup and I love talking about makeup. So if you actually watch my videos, then thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Give it a thumbs up if you liked my favorites video. If you guys are interested in buying any of these products, I will have them in the description bar. And I will see you guys next week. So, bye guys.
So I think that blanket, oh shit. That's not where it was before. I messed it up. Why can't I function ever? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a swatch. A swatch?